You guys are the center of this whole thing. Come on up. My white dress whistle. Come on. Okay, Jeff, Fallon, you guys would? All right, Fallon, Jeff, y'all join hands. Bring this, Jeff. Put your hands on top of hers. All right. The best thing about a brother is that you always have a friend. I remember the day that Jeff and I met back in 1994 on the balcony of my cousin's place. To look at us that evening, you wouldn't ever imagine that he and I would ever be close friends. I was a little clean cut and probably a little bit snobby. Jeff was very free-spirited. He was very smart. I noticed that right away. But he also liked to have his hair just a little bit longer. So I did notice that difference between us. Since that time, I can absolutely say that Jeff and I have found a wealth of common ground. Today, Jeff is about the most loyal friend that anybody could ever ask for, and he is a solid man. We've had our great times, and believe me, we have had our great times. And we've had our, maybe not so great times, and we've probably had a few times that we're both probably not willing to admit that we've had together. However, through the years, by experience, I have developed an admiration for what I consider to be the finest characteristics in a man. Jeff has a solid dedication to his family, his goals, and his beliefs. What stands out in my memory is the expression of genuine affection that Jeff had on his face as we worked alongside his grandparents during the first visit to their home in the summer. I also recall how lucky he said that he felt, and he was smiling, and he was in complete awe as he held Ethan for the first time in his arms when Ethan was first born. I also recall his dedication and how he wanted to teach, and he was always willing to work tirelessly to provide for his family and have a happy home and loving home. These are very rare traits that we have in men today. People talk about the best examples of friendship, the friendship between two people, and how they might compare between a man and his wife. I know everybody knows here that I'm probably not as philosophical as Fallon and Jeff is. This is a man that I've known for about 20 years. And I've known him as a guy who could probably catch a bullet with his teeth. He was not very romantic and was not very comfortable being close. I mean, if you walked close to this guy, if you put your hand on his shoulder, you probably risk getting shot in the gut or maybe an elbow in the jaw. But I can certainly tell you, from the moment that he met Fallon, from the night that he saw her, I remember the look on his face very, very vividly as he looked across the room and he saw Fallon. This guy was a changed man, and he would never be the same. Fallon, she is the beautiful, smart, tough, creative, funny, loyal, and caring young woman that I had hoped for my friend. She is a wonderful addition to your family, Jeff, and you are to hers. I believe that both of you are meant to be together, and that you will be together until the last days on earth. The way it should be. Now, in case of any of you are wondering, first of all, let me say, although good relationships between friends and friendships between partners may be similar in some ways, I have mentioned that, there is no comparison between friends and a wife. For you see, friendship is earthly. Your and I friendship, it's just earthly. The other is divine. And if you're wondering why I asked Jeff to place his hands on top of Fallon's, I will tell you now, Jeff, as my final role as best man, it has been with great pleasure that I've been able to give you the last 5 minutes in your life, but you will ever have the opportunity to have the upper hand. Please stand, everyone, and raise your glasses to the new Jeff and Fallon Bice.
Jeff and Fallon.
Supply.
Jeff and Fallon.
Congratulations, brother. I'm very happy for you.
Guys, I'm not sure how I'm going to follow up with that. Nathan, thank you, brother. I've got a lot of really good friends in my life, and just about all of them are here today. I'm thankful for everybody that's here. That was a speech I really didn't expect, and Nathan, as my best man, I knew he would be eloquent enough to deliver a speech worthy of my honors, I guess. My job at this point is to thank all of you for being here. Every single last one of you. Everyone that's here was invited by us intentionally. We wanted, specifically we wanted each and every one of you here. And we thank you all for being here. I have to take this moment to thank my bride. Last July, when I proposed to her right outside this very window, I really didn't suspect this day would be here going the way it's going. Everything's gone today, as divine as could be. Absolutely nothing could have made this day any better. My bride, so absolutely stunningly beautiful. How could I ever have expected anything better? I thank this young lady with everything I have for not only being so incredibly beautiful today, but just accepting to be my wife and standing before all of you and declaring her commitment to me and agreeing, you know, between the two of us to spend the rest of our lives together. That's what a marriage is really for. So, without carrying on for too long, because believe me, I could go on for a long time. I'm not going to. I just want to say thanks to all of you. I want to say thanks to each and every one of you that made this wedding absolutely incredible. I want to say thanks to all my friends that were here. You guys have no idea the value that you hold in my lives. I want to say thanks to my family. I want to say thanks to all of my family that couldn't be here. And especially I want to say thanks to my wife, my brand new wife. As incredibly beautiful as she is, it's really hard for me to hold my stuff together as I stand here in front of all of you guys trying to make a speech that makes any kind of sense at all. But that's really all I have to say about it is Fallon, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for marrying me. Thanks for becoming part of our family. And thank you for being my partner and by my side for the past almost 2 years until one of us takes our last breaths here on earth. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
I'm going to hand the microphone over to a gentleman that I have a great deal of respect for. He is now my father-in-law. He's the father of the bride, and I'm going to let him say what is ever in his heart.
Thank you, Jeff. I've known Jeff for a long time, but I'll tell you what, when I see him and Fallon together, I can see that it makes my mood go very happy. I can see the look in her eyes. I can see the look in his eyes. And her mother and I were talking, I've known her for a while. her mother and I were talking last night, we were messing myself, about how sometime, a while back, a long time ago, when she was a little girl, she didn't get away, she took finger pictures. Not sure if she remembers that or not, but we did. To make sure she got her way. Well, let me tell you what, today I can see that she got what she wanted. Not only what she wanted, but what she needed. She got a man that's going to take care of her and love her. In love, that's what I want to talk about for a minute. Okay? Love is something you do. It's a choice you make. It's an action. It's not a feeling. It's not something you wake up today, well, I don't feel like loving today. Or if one of them's crabby or something, the other one, well, you're not very loving today. No, I'm going to make a choice to love anyway, right? You know? And you look at each other and you say, I commit to you today, and I commit to love you today. Okay? And so that's what needs to be done now. Okay? So I got something to read here, and this is from the Bible. Okay, but it's what love is. It says love. All right. It says love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not jealous. It's not boastful. It's not proud, nor is it rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wrong. It does not rejoice with injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth comes out. Love never gives up, never loses faith. It's always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Love never fails. And it is a choice we make each and every day. It is an action which produces feelings. The feelings himself and our love. So we should make choices we make each and every day. Because we all have bad days. So find yourself. What love should be is love each other each and every day. I'm going to give you my blessings and the bottom of my heart in your marriage. You let it be up. I'm so happy for my little girl. And she's got what she needs and all for what she wants.
No.
I'll give you my blessings.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Hello, y'all. My name is Madison Phelps. I haven't known Jeff quite as long as most of the rest of you here. It's only been about a year and a half. And the funny thing is, I actually met Jeff through Craigslist. He was selling a guitar, and I bought it from him. And I guess he knew when I went to pick it up that I had no idea what I was doing with it. And he said, you know, I give lessons. And so from about there on out, Jeff was teaching me how to play. And he's been a huge inspiration to me, done a huge ministry through my life. And Fallon, I remember the first time I met her, we were actually at a guitar show, and she just, I mean, opened up to me and talked to me like she'd known me for years. She's a great woman, Jeff. You're a lucky man. And both of you guys have blessed me so much, taught me so much, and even though it hasn't been that long, we've all been through a lot, and we've all experienced a lot, and we've had a lot of good times. And I'm really proud and I'm really honored that you asked me to be one of your groomsmen. I'm really honored to be here today, and I want to thank you so much for everything you've done for me, and both of y'all. You're a great couple. I wish you many, many, many years of happiness and blessings. So, thank you very much.
I appreciate you.
Well, thank you for having me to preside over your wedding. I thought I knew the least period of time, but apparently he knows shorter time than I do. I felt like I've known you guys before we ever met. I think Chuck spoke to the divinity, and there's that unconditional love and acceptance of the universe that brought us, and you guys were already together, and I could see and feel the distance between the worlds coming together, colliding between the two. You know, it seemed like there was some kind of grounding of Jeff, and there was this flight of back, and she decided to settle down a little bit, and he decided to grow up, not maturity per se, but grow in strength, and stature, and span, to meet her in the middle, and here they are. I mean, it's really divinely inspired. And I believe it's beyond just this place. Your vows talked about until death. It's beyond that. Because I feel like we knew each other before we ever planted our feet on this planet. And we'll know each other beyond. And we'll see each other up there beyond wherever that is for everybody. And I would like for all of us to take a moment of silence and prayer, meditation, whatever you want to call it, for those that aren't here today to be with us. I know that they're actually here with us, even if they're not physically here with us. She sees you. It makes me want to cry, like Fallon right now. So everyone will take a moment. You feel it in your hearts. That love that Chuck brought up earlier. It's there whether you choose it or not. It's unconditional. I see grins on a few people's faces. That's very inspiring. Very inspiring. Anybody else would like to step up and say some words, tell a story? There we go.
Okay, like Daniel, I haven't known either one of for many years or any lengthy amount of time apart, but I have known you guys together, and I have witnessed and seen that them together and they've grown into this beautiful, amazing, strong couple that don't make each other kind of like I have never seen Jeff so elated and so carefree as I have today. So inspired to see that in him. And Fallon does that to him. I can see the effect that he has on Fallon, and it's beautiful and it's great. And I'm so happy for you guys. It's so great to be a part of this with you guys.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hello, my name is Johnny. I haven't known Jeff long either. It's only been about like 28 years.
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah, 30 years or so, you know, a couple of days. But he started out being a friend with my younger brother, and over the course of time I became friends with him. And although things have happened over the course of years, we'll go into here, but I'm glad to have maintained his friendship, and I'm glad that he's happy. I can tell, you know, after knowing someone 30 years, you can tell when they're happy. And although I've only met Fallon today, I hope to get to know you a little better through Jeff, and you guys are always welcome to come to where I live and hang out, stay over. I just hope you get to know both of you as a couple better than I already met Jeff as well. I only know for about 28 minutes or so, but I just want to say congratulations to both of you guys. Both of you look happy, and I hope to know even more over the course of your marriage, which I'm pretty sure will last till the end of our age.
We got another comer story.
Well, every time that I hang out with Jeff and Fallon, I always noticed that immediately that they would always go to each other's side. And it's just so inspiring to see how much, even before they were married, it was so close. And you could just totally see how much that they love each other.
Well, guys, I think I've talked up enough of the mic today. I want to thank everybody for showing. I'm going to hand the mic to Fallon here in just a second and let her say what she's going to say. We will be cutting cake here shortly, and I want everybody to enjoy some of that. Please with us. It's delicious, believe me. But going into a whole lot of tirade about that, I'm going to hand pass the mic to my most absolutely stunning bride, who I'm thankful beyond words was willing to be here and be my bride today. So here you go.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that made it from either locality or otherwise. Thank you, Jeremy, Kylie, my mom, everybody else who are rearranged their whole lives to try and make it here today and witness this beautiful day that has just seamlessly come together. I really feel like this whole day has been blessed because you always hear about weddings and everything that can go wrong does. And that did not happen today. Everything that we could have wanted worked out for us. Even the things that we weren't sure that we could maybe get or not worked out, i.e. the boat ride in Vigo. Just different little details, everything come together, and I'm so happy that everybody's here. This is a beautiful day, and I will never forget it. And I'm totally happy. I'm not only pleased with the wedding and all of my friends and family here, and my new family, but I'm absolutely enamored, and I just adore my new husband. He is just, he deserves a good wife, and I have it in my arsenal to be just that. I absolutely do. And I have the passion and the knowing and the heart and the mind to give him whatever he needs with pleasure and joy, not just out of obligation. It's all the pleasure. Every single day we fall in love with each other over and over again. And that's why we're here today. Because we're celebrating that. We're celebrating and making it official and knowing that this is our life. To have each day up until this day, and every day forward, and even after that. So thank you guys, thank everybody. I love you infinitely, with the space of the universe. Thank you, and let's have a good time and eat some chocolate cake and some red velvet cake. And we'll open up the dance floor and have our first dance, and then anyone can dance, and just have a good, relaxed time until the end of the night.
So who's ready for cake? Yeah! Come on! Let's get some liveliness going on. I know everybody got tears in their eyes. I sure have. So let's get some music going, let's get some cake, let's have a good time, let's get a sugar baby going.